and welcome to another episode of Rugby on 216. After an incredible week at Volderklava, we're back in studio. Sputs here, Cook's back. Guys, it's good for the band to be back together and run our very familiar table.
It is. It's great to be back. It's great to see my friend Cooks again. I mean, there was a stage last week where I really felt for him, and it was good to have him here that he can cry on the shoulder just quickly and we can hug it out, and we're all good now again.
No, back now. It's good to be back. I missed the guys. Felt like I was a temporary banned for my picks for getting under 60%, but I'm back now.
Oh, you've got back above 60%, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show.
I've got specific instructions from my wife not to ever go. She phoned me and said, "Listen, I feel like you're being a bit harsh on Cooksy with his
Yeah, I was back. I mean, even on social media, I seen comments like Cooks always loses. Like, oh. I was like,
it shows you how quickly the socials turn.
No,
because the week before it was me.
No,
it's always wrong. No one said anything about me yet, so at least I'm in the clear for now. So there's one thing you enjoy more than having a go at Cooks, and that's having a go at me. And I want to say that even your commentary is not free from this. I've got a clip. Cooks, you might not have seen this, but this was the game where it was the final game. Just have a look at this.
Big ball out to Estienne Marks. Estienne Marks! Afis is snatching it at the death. Alex White is as pale as can be.
Ah, did I say that?
You did say that. I mean, he had a go. I mean, I was watching the game, and which is the hardest thing. I not only have to work with Sport every Tuesday when we shoot the show, I had to listen to him as well the day before, whilst my pick was falling apart in front of my eyes.
His pick, we were right for 70 minutes, and he came right at the end. That's why the glee in his voice.
Let me just put this into perspective, all right? So, France Leroux, marketing guy from Paul Boys, and Alexander White was right next to the comm box the whole match, watching it together on the stand. I even invited them in at halftime. We shared a word and so forth, and they were obviously smiling from year to year because it was 23-5. So now I'm watching this and I'm going, my picks is going down the drain because, I'm not a 50%er, I'm an 80%er. So I'm thinking if I get two wrong, I'm in trouble here. So, and then at that last moment, he was still jumping up and down, being in my face a little bit, and then that. I
was stressed, to be honest. I wasn't just celebrating the whole time. I knew, even at 23-5, I told everyone that asked me, I was like, this is like the Springboks, the All Blacks. You need to be 40 points ahead before I'll breathe. There's one more thing we need to wrap up from Volderklava. USN and Super M got together and they were giving out tastes of their new drink, their new energy drink, packed full of protein, a little chocolate milk full of protein that was there. I had quite a few it kept me going for the week, but they had us put together the 6 sort of final super moments from Volderklava. They were put on SuperSport School's socials, they were voted for, and we've got your winner to show for you today. Here it is. Number 21, VJ Davids. Have a look at this. He's from Diamantveld. This is when they played against Queens. And it's a good bit of teamwork from deep.
They want to run it from deep here. It's a good tackle, but good continuity as well. Diamantveld, trouble now. Hello. VJ Davids, try time.
As easy as you like, uncontested. Decides to run from inside, their own 22. Beats that man, good offload. Beats him on the inside yet again. Now then, who can I pass the ball to? How? You go on, son. That's an easy try, if ever I've seen one. Brilliantly worked though by Diamantveld.
Well, it's not just a cool moment. There's also going to be a little something going to VJ for that incredible performance. Cooks, as the commentator said, halala.
As Douglas almost said, that was a brilliant try. No. I mean, you always won the 9 on the inside line, and, brilliant way to exit, and that was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I guess there's something going. I think Mansveld scored the most spectacular tries during that tournament. I mean, a couple of the tries they scored against Stellenberg, that back 3 with Mikael Miller, and then the left winger that we just saw, and then they've got Comfort fullback, who's a 1.91 meter bit of a phenom, to be honest. He was so good against Stellenbosch. So things are happening in Kimberley.
Yep.
Like the Afrikaans say, you know, hoe ry die trein, die Kimberley se trein, you know. So, the trein ry daar in Kimberley. And it's good to see Olofberg, Floss Molnar and the guys really doing a good job at Diamantveld. George Whitehead lending his expert hand as well.
Fantastic to see. What's also quite cool to see is the result of our picks this week, because we all got 5 out of 6 for different matches, but we all got 5 out of 6, which I think is quite exciting. So if we start with that Stellenbosch-Wynberg game, I think we all sort of said at some point Stellenbosch might trip up, but this is not the point when they're going to. 38-10, quite comfortable over Wynberg. And we all got that right.
Yeah, well, not too surprised. I think the more surprising thing, I think we thought Wynberg will probably push them a lot, but Stellenbosch just a quality outfit, you know, on Friday. Tough conditions in Cape Town on Friday. Trust me, I was trying to play golf on that Friday as well. So it wasn't the easiest conditions to be out there, but again, just well controlled from that Stellenbosch outfit, just ticking across every box. Wynberg will be slightly disappointed. I think obviously they thought they could push them a little bit further, but another brilliant performance by the J Brigade. And I actually picked them for a stage. I had to.
Did the weather sort of deteriorate once you started your round?
No, it got worse.
Because you deserve it. It's a working day. You know, you're not supposed to be on a golf course on a Friday.
It's Workers' Day.
No.
It's Workers' Day. It's a public holiday.
No. But it's a sport day. You work in sport. No, you should have been at work.
Well,
I'm glad the weather was terrible.
Then the Versieker Noordval Cup, we picked all 4 of those big matches that happened the weekend. The first one, RG Janssen Monash. We all went with Monash. It wasn't close. 85-19 to RG Janssen. Pretty emphatic there.
To
Monash. Did I say to RG Janssen? Yeah. 85-19 to Monash. We all picked Monash. We all got it right. That one wasn't close, but it was at RG Janssen. That's why I'm getting confused.
No, I think quality Monash side. Quality Monash side, and they're getting better each game. Slight question marks on their defensive system. Slight. Conceded 3 tries, but if you score 13, you don't have to tackle. And I'm talking about in close games, right? This wasn't close, but they are so good. And the amount of work that they've done since last year, Jannie Du Plessis and Sophie Gerber, it's amazing. And can you think how the fortunes and how the whole mood of the school has changed in a year?
Oh, no, it's chalk and cheese. And also, I must say, the Monash, probably, that's probably the best side to watch in schoolboy rugby at the moment. Sure. With ball in hand, also defensively, they'll give tries away. So you'll see a lot, but on attack, they are devastating.
Fantastic,
They are devastating.
And Noble, Genis, Viljoen. They're full of stars.
Noble has been incredible.
He's been absolutely wonderful. You know, it took him a couple of games, as you would
expect moving up
team, north, and to get to know their structures. But he's a wonderful talent. Between him and Mikael Boyce of Paul Gymnasium, there's 2 fantastic scrum halves around.
Then Garsfontein helped mekaar, another game in the Versieker Noordval Cup. Garsfontein won 49-24, but the first half told a very different story, with Hultmekaar pulling ahead early and then it ending up being quite close in that first half before Garsfontein just pulled away. We all picked Garsfontein, so we all got that right, so we're all happy with that one as well. In fact, we all got those first 3 picks all right, so that's quite a nice stat for us.
I heard Sputty's voice there, and
Again,
the
trauma came back.
Yeah, it was Afrikaans now, so it's even worse. So, but it's fine. But 36 points the second half by the Khasi side, and listen, Helpies were. I just feel like it's Helpies side, which is a good side. Just been on the wrong side of certain fixtures, but for me, Garsfontein's been brilliant. That second half was them at their best. That's as good as they can be, and what a statement to make in the opening game of the Versieker Noordval, and I'm sure they want to go looking for 4 in a row, and I think they're well on their way.
There's 2 sides that can win this tournament. Only 2. Garsfontein or Monash. It's after 1 round.
Trophies?
Garsfontein or Monash.
Are we making a big pick at the start of the season already? Are you going to lock in one of them, or are you going to say at least one of them will win?
Look, it depends on who plays who in the semi-finals, but the fairy tale final here in this year's tournament will be Garsfontein Monash, and I'm telling you that after one round. If they can keep their wits about them, both sides. Garsfontein, we know they're championship material. They've won 3 in a row. But I'm telling you, this Monash side is the real deal. And they play this sort of expansive game, an attacking game that might just match Garsfontein, because that's the way Garsfontein plays. So there's fantastic rugby sides. Look, this Verseker Noordval Cup is an absolutely amazing tournament. I don't think you've spent so much time at the Verseker Noordval Cup. Cooksey has, I know. It's every Saturday is massive because it's cup rugby, and at schoolboy level, people aren't used in our country to cup rugby. So it's something very unique, but it's absolutely brilliant. And there's quality sides. I mean, Menlo Park is a good side, although they lost. But I'm telling you, early season pick, one of the two, Garsfontein or Monash.
Well, let's talk then about Menlo Park, Middelburg, because everything was going great for you and I until this fixture. I certainly wasn't expecting it. He's smiling because he was. 26-25, Middelburg end up winning at home. Both you and I getting it wrong. And Cooks, a pick I thought was silly, getting it right.
Now, I want to go check his phone records. How many times during that game he was on the phone, because it was a seesaw. This side leads, then that side leads. Because I was watching it.
And to be fair, Middelburg at the end,
red card. I was watching the game. Again, my Saturday was just meant to be on my holiday. I was like, got to be kidding me.
Yeah, and when I saw the red card, because I was obviously in comms at that stage, so then you have to watch on your phone on the SuperSport Schools app. You've got to make sure you don't disturb the commentator next to you while watching a different game. And then I saw the little red.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, but it's game over. It's done.
But you remember, they can still be replaced.
After 20?
After 15, because they play 35-minute halves. So they can still be replaced.
Yeah,
but still, it's 15 minutes that you're a man down.
But what was the red card for? Because that's the issue. If it's for malicious foul play.
No, not in school rugby.
Is it regardless?
We don't have a permanent red card.
There's something I learned. But okay, so he was replaced after 15, but then obviously Menlo Park should have scored 3 times with the 15 minutes.
They had a chance right at the end. I mean, they had the ball, and but still.
I don't want to say much, and I just want to say to Dimanabe, Middelburg would have scored donkey. Extended donkey. I don't think you understand how much this means to me.
So
my picks needed it.
Well, otherwise you would have had 2 wrong. So
the Value donkey, say, it's actually an amazing story. That win, because Middelburg has a new director of rugby, Christian Gous. He went to a pretty decent school in Bloemfontein, so no wonder he's made an impact. But he took over the first team as well, 11 days ago. So that was his first game in charge of the first team, and it's a win against Menlo Park. And now, we've got to make decisions on the big derby later on. So does that now change your decisions? Because they just won at home against Menlo.
Well, start thinking about it. Start getting it going, because we're going to be there in a couple of moments. But let's just wrap up the results on the weekend's action. Waterkloof then beat Rustenburg 31-10. Again, we all picked Waterkloof, so we were all happy with that. And then Hilton Michaelhouse.
Sure.
This was such a close game. 23-21, Hilton winning it with a penalty kick at the death after Michaelhouse had seemingly taken it at the death. Spud and I both picked Hilton. Cooks picked Michaelhouse. Could have gone either way. I'm just glad it came out Hilton.
I had the Middelburg game. I thought I had it at a half-time score was 13-0 down to Hilton was leading, and I thought, I got it wrong. And then obviously Michaelhouse pulled back, and I got excited again. And I mean, what a game. We like we had said earlier in the season that this was going to be one of the biggest games of the season, and lived up to it. And the great thing is 100th win for Hilton over Michaelhouse. But Michaelhouse has got 101 wins, so I mean, this is going to be great. I can't wait. We keep saying I need to sort of find a way to get down to Michaelhouse in the year, just to see round 2. I mean, I had a phone call from Marco Engelbrecht saying sorry, and I said it's okay. I've got many picks wrong, but that one. It's devastated, but what a game.
We say that every time, but we seriously need to get to one of these games. But
this is the final moment. This is the sort of Hail Mary kick, and then it gets knocked on, and then you still have to do something with it. And They pushed and
Listen,
got
there's been some
the
crazy
advantage.
endings in this game. Was it a year ago, or a couple of years ago, where the guy just let the ball bounce in his own
Yeah.
try line?
Yes.
So there's always crazy endings to this game.
That bounce in goal, exactly.
So wonderful. I mean, for me, I felt Hilton was always in control.
It was easy.
It was planned. It
Never
was
in
easy.
doubt. 1 point too many, in fact.
Yeah, I don't know why they went on and won by 2. I mean, if you only need to have one more than the opposition.
Don't you know from the Springboks? Makes it so
Kudos to Brad McLeod Henderson.
7 from 7, eh?
Yeah.
He was unbeaten.
In his last season. He's having a dream year, and then kudos to Marco as well. He went from King Edward VII. He's gone to Michaelas, and he's really made a difference there.
Last thing I want to get your guys' thoughts on. South Africa have won the Under-20 Rugby Championship.
Not yet. They need a point. All media stories that you've read.
They changed they made a mistake with the bonus point, so you need a point.
Okay, they need 1 point.
Yes.
So they can either get a losing bonus point,
Or score
if
4
that's
tries.
possible, or score 4 tries.
Yeah,
Which is
so,
winning.
so that's where they made the mistake, Alexander.
I actually didn't know that.
Even the commentators thought that they're playing, you have to score 3 more tries than your
Well,
opposition.
the scoreboard said that as well.
But that was actually changed for the under-20 TRC specifically.
All right, so the Under-20 TLC is different to the actual
Yes.
TLC. Anyway,
Yeah, they got the
So
normal,
4 tries is a bonus point.
they got the old rules.
they're in the pound seats. They're playing New Zealand. New Zealand lost to Argentina. They nearly lost against Australia. And so we've got them just to beat. We've beaten Argentina, beaten Australia. Your thoughts on the team, the guys, and this fantastic weekend? Jack Bernardi, top try scorer so far in the tournament. So Sachs will be very happy about that. Ethan Adams showing, I think, more than you maybe will have noticed before. In this game particularly, his incredible handling skills.
It's something we spoke about in one of our WhatsApp groups. We were talking about looking at the 3 coaches. Just look at last year's side, this year's side, potentially next year. It's probably the best group of 120 Springbok players you produced. This is the side that's doing it without Chezo Euster, Secretary Siyaya, Marcus Miller, Luan Kilomia, and 2 of those guys have played domestic rugby and they played URC and aren't in the side. So, I mean, it's an incredible side of what they're doing. Ethan Adams has been fantastic. The pack has been fantastic. I mean, jeepers, Borden, Proppy came on and Carl Pratt, they've been sensational. Like, I feel bad for the opposition at scrum time. And then just the depth that we have. I mean, then you have Moyo. Yakin Ahmed looks incredible. I mean, he's been fantastic. And then you have Moyo coming off the bench, Barnos. I mean, Jack Bernardi. I mean, all the guys talking about he's sort of taking his chance and snap.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably played himself into a World Cup spot because you probably thought with Chezo there, where's Jack Bernardi? He's played himself into a World Cup spot. Just brilliant to watch.
There's an Afrikaans saying that goes, die een se dood is die ander se brood. And it sort of means that while somebody misses out, somebody else grabs his chance and takes the spotlight. And our rugby has become so competitive at under 20 level that's happening more and more. So who's Marcus Miller again? You get where I'm going? Not at all. Please, where's the camera? Marcus Miller is one of the best young rugby players in the world, if not the best. But how good are we, even though he's not playing? Cheswell Euster, Zikatelo Siyaya, so Bokwana, Elzeden Felix, those guys, they're not bad fullbacks.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. That was all the action from this week. Don't forget that the Junior Springboks will play their final match of the Under-20 Rugby Championship this weekend. That's when it will all go down and the champions will be crowned. We're going to take a quick break here on Rugby on 2 on 6. When we come back, it's time for us to make our picks for the weekend. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Rugby on 216. It's time for us to make our picks for the week. Guys, as it stands, Sput, you moved up after your picks last week. We all got 5 out of 6, but you've moved up to now 76%. Cooks, you've moved up to 62%. I've moved up to 73%. So we're all going in the right direction. We're all going up.
Yeah,
going up.
in the 60s.
Well done, Cooksey.
That was a dog time in this one.
And we all only got 1 wrong last week, and we made 6 picks. This week, we're making another 6, if I can count quickly. Yes, another 6. You guys ready for this?
Ready.
Ready for the picks. The first one that we're going to pick is what would usually be a big one, but maybe this time around not as big. Grey College Pole Boys.
Sorry.
Big as in difficult.
just
Big as in
repeat that?
difficult. Difficult.
You wanna be bad
Difficult.
for me,
Not as in a massive, incredible fixture. I mean difficult.
You're going deeper into a hole here.
Great college Paul boys.
It is and will forever be one of the biggest fixtures in South African schoolboy rugby. It's massive. Great college.
It's massive. I think great college as well, especially at home.
Great college. We're all going great college.
Yeah, you just go great college.
Well, I
and
can't.
move on to the next.
After what I said about it being
But now all three of us on to Loud and Blue.
well, I couldn't have said everything I said about Grey College and how the reason it's not big is because they'll just destroy Paul Boys. So I'm sorry. I'm traumatized after I picked Paul Boys to beat Affis.
He's just
You live in the area.
he's just going deeper because Paul Boys never gets destroyed.
I was pale as can be. The blood rushed out of me, but I just haven't recovered still.
All right.
I've never been so invested in a match to end the weekend after all the picks. It came down to the final one to see if we tied
know
or you
what was
won, and it just
What I think
broke
about
me.
What I think about now, it was always also really tough for you there at Absa Villa Club. It was there was obviously so much adrenaline in him while watching that Affis Boys Eye game. You know how cold it was afterwards when we had to shoot. Whoa. Second
That
year in a row,
dropped.
you miss it. It
Yeah.
was.
Sput, you're wearing the old school jersey of Hartjes Middelburg. It's the Middelburg derby. The town's going to come to an absolute standstill. This is a King Price Derby Series fixture. Are you going with the badge on your chest?
I am, but it was by far the most difficult choice out of all the games that I had to pick. And I mean, Christian Gous, who's just started at Middelburg, is a friend. He's a guy I've known for a long time, and he's doing a good job. Middelburg coming off the win against Menlo Park, which is massive. I just think RTS Middelburg has been slightly more consistent this season, and maybe in that pressure cooker environment, the side of Janu Venter rather will maybe be slightly calmer. Yes, they are playing away from home, but it's in town, you know. But just such a special fixture. One of those like the Paul Derby, like Voortrekker Witteberg. It's just the whole town comes to a standstill. Some of the roads gets closed on Friday for marches, and you know it. And I'm going to be there on Saturday morning, so everybody in green.
Everyone knows now.
Everybody knows now. I'm going to be there for the morning. I won't be able to stay the whole day, but I just want to catch a bit of it.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm sticking to the side that's turning my season around.
Well, that worked for you last week.
And I'm going again. I'm going with them again. They gave me a glimmer of hope, and you know they got a glimmer of hope last week of the season. Like you mentioned, new coaches coming in the middle of the season. I think that a win over Menlo Park will galvanise them. They'll want to have a derby win. And you mentioned that RTS has probably be more consistent, but I think Middelburg at home.
Because it's at home again, and because Middelburg showed that they really can play last week, I'm also going to go Middelburg. So that's one that we're disagreeing on.
I fear for you, Alex, and the only reason I fear for you is that Middelburg might be like the guy that chooses them the whole time, one-hit wonders, you know?
I thought Alex is trying to jinx me now. Go back to one stupid sport like last
I thought you want to pull ahead, but let's just you want to get to it.
in the park. Don't come and join me. Leave us, me and Roscoe Middelburg alone.
I'm going.
You got a good thing going.
Nico Milan, Pearson, down south, down southeast.
Down in my neck of the woods, and Nico Milan at home. Tough to beat. Pearson's been up and down. I mean, they beat Selborne and they lose by 60 points. George Nico got at Nico Saab, but I think Nico Milan at home.
Nico Milan also does nothing more to add to that. I'll also go Nico Milan.
Because they're at home.
Yeah, because it's at home. That's the last of the King Price Derby Series fixtures we're going to pick. Then we've got a mixed bag here to pick. Versieka Noordval Cup, Monas, Noordhevel at Monas. I'm going to kick us off. I'm going to go with Monas.
Witbulle.
Yeah.
I got the Witbulle as well.
Sput, talk to me about Passie Erasmus.
Oh, Passie Erasmus is going to be there. You know, Passie almost wants to make me change to Afrikaans when I discuss him. You know, he's a phenom. He's originally from the Eastern Cape, right, Passie, but then grew up north of the Vaal, so it's his neck of the woods. You know, the competition. He's visited a few of the schools now, and apparently I've heard a rumor he'll be at Monas on Saturday, but he just lives for rugby. Knee injury took him out of the game. You know, was going to go all the way. And it's inspiring to see the passion that he has for the game. So, yeah, Passie Erasmus, ek sal hom graag wil ontmoet. And I spend a bit of time with him, hear the whole story of how that career ended and stuff. But what he's been putting in, behind the scenes as a sort of super fan, We had Mama Joy,
Now we got Passie.
Now we got Passie Erasmus, and I think he's going to do wonders for the competition, because it's just amazing to see somebody with that passion that's supporting schoolboy rugby.
Well, we've spoken about your neck of the woods with Grey College, spoken about your neck of the woods with Eastern Cape. Now we're going to come to my neck of the woods, the southern suburbs. So there are two fixtures happening on the day. Wynberg is going to play Bishops, Rondebosch is going to play Sax. I think that Rondebosch-Sax will be the closer game, so that's the one we're going to pick. I'm saying that even though Rondebosch hasn't lost to Sax since 2016, I still think it's going to be close, because last year's was quite close, and I think Sax is getting better and better, and Rondebosch is, as they always are, good, but Sax is getting better, and I think Wynberg will just be too strong for Bishops. So we're picking Rondebosch-Sax. I'm obviously going with Rondebosch.
If the game was the Sax, I probably would lean slightly towards Sax, as I think, like you said, they drew a win over Rondebosch, but I think Rondebosch at home is going to be too strong.
Look, it's one that I'm extremely scared to pick because I love Rondebosch. You know it. You've taught me all the culture, you've taught me everything, but they've disappointed me so many times when I pick them. But I'm picking them again. I'm saying Bosch again.
But this time there's 10 years of history, but all good things come to an end.
I do want to look straight at the camera when I tell Clint, I love you. You're a good man. If you guys don't win this one, I'm done. I'm done. That's me calling
last
it
straw.
No, really, it's up at home, should have enough.
Yeah.
And I tend to think by more than 7 points.
Okay. Well, last year it was within 7 points. And that was the closest for a while.
I think this Bosch side, bit up and downish, but when they strike form and a southern suburb derby should bring the best out of them.
Right, last one we need to pick then. We go back to the Eastern Cape to Border. It's the reunion. Dale, Selborne. Quick side note to add here, it's their 165th reunion. And a bunch of the old boys have actually cycled from Cape Town all the way to Dale in celebration for it. And they've arrived and they're going to be there for all the festivities over the weekend. But an incredible story.
When will they arrive?
They arrive at the junior school on Friday, I think.
All right.
And I'm not 100% sure, but they'll all be there for the festivities over the weekend.
It's going to be special.
Can you imagine how sore you are when you arrive? They're going to be sore. Look, there'll be refreshments. Wait.
No, there'll be refreshments. But it's going to be a special weekend down in Williamstown. Reunion. We saw the Queen's reunion, but this 165 years of Dale stronghold in South African rugby, border rugby as well. It's going to be brilliant. Obviously, I had the jersey on today. I got the Dale jersey on. I think all Dalians will be going down for that one against Selborne. And listen, I think the Heron this weekend gets one over the Hound. I got Dale to win that reunion.
I don't think people always understand what a special place Dale College is. I don't think they get noticed enough. I don't think they get enough credit for the role that they've played in South African rugby. Long before it got noticed, the role that they play, if that makes sense. It's a school to be proud on. It's a heritage. It's a tradition. You speak about the Heron versus the Hound. Selborne is going through a tough time. In a lot of respects. But I think there's Dale's side and the whole psyche around 165, and I think it's created such a positive environment.
1-4 straight as well, I think.
Yeah. That sometimes reunion days don't work out. But I think this is a fairy tale that works out.
I spoke to some Dale old boys recently on the podcast, and the one thing they were saying, and it was just after Dale beat Queens at their reunion for the first time in a long time, and said, "We just hope that doesn't happen."
No, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying sometimes reunions don't work out.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially down in Border.
Yeah, Eastern Cape
those sides
reunions
love spoiling the pot. I mean, Queens take on Grey Island in their reunion this weekend. So I mean. And Queens, if you look at support that part, there's nothing more schools in the Eastern Cape and Border love doing than sporting reunions. And now it's 165. Oh, someone will be itching for it.
Let's take a quick look at the picks we have made for this upcoming weekend. We started with Grey College Pearl Boys. We've all picked Grey College. Then it's the Middleburg Derby. It's also King Price Derby Series encounter. Cooks and I both picking Middleburg, Split backing RTS Middleburg. Then our final King Price Derby Series fixture, we're picking Nico Milan, host Pearson. We've all gone with the hosts Nico Milan. In the Versieka Noordval Cup, we're picking Monash Noordheuvel. We've all gone with Monash Passie Erasmus, hopefully going to be putting in an appearance there. Then down in the Western Cape, Rondebosch hosts Sachs. We're all going with Rondebosch. And finally in Border, it's the 165th reunion for Dale as they host Selborne. We've all gone with Dale. We're going to take a quick break now on Rugby on 216. When we come back, I chat to some of the guys from Northwood at Absa Wilderklaver. It's quite a cool chat. I hope you stick around for that. They've been doing some great things. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Rugby on 216. It's time for another Who's Most Likely To. I'm joined by some of the Northwood Knights. I've got Trevor, Jamie, Sfiso and Nala. Guys, welcome to the show. Have you ever seen this happen before? I know we did it with Michael House a couple of weeks ago.
We have seen it.
Okay, you have seen it? So
I have not seen it.
You haven't? Great. So this is your first time you get to take part in it. I'm going to ask you a whole lot of questions about who's most likely to something, and then you answer from your team, from the whole squad. It can be first, second team, whatever. And we'll see how well you agree or disagree. And we're going to start with a question that I think will hopefully come from the back line, the answer. Who's most likely to win a 100-meter race?
Anesu Kuzune. Yeah, I'll win number 14.
Quick. Well, what time do you think he's running the 100 in?
I think he ran it in like 10-something at athletics. Yeah, he's quick.
So he's an athlete.
He's a sprinter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very quick.
So you just try and get the ball to him and then he's gone.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Any of you coming close to him?
Nah, maybe Nala.
Shabangu number, he's a lock, so that's a bit surprising, but he's also pretty
So
quick.
you're fast lock.
Yeah.
Do you do athletics at all, or is it just by chance?
Then there, I just partake then there. But
Being humble, he does.
Yeah,
He just rocks up, comes first, second in the race, and then go back to rugby. Okay, I see. Who's most likely to go for the winning drop kick?
Trevor.
Looks like you've done this before, Trevor.
Yeah. Have you? No, you haven't.
Have you done a drop kick in a game before?
No, but I did get 2 conversions to win the game. Yeah.
All right. And are we talking about
50-14. Yeah.
Tell him the story about Marcos.
Oh yeah, we played Michaelas last year, and it was my grade 11 year. And
Which team were you playing for?
first team.
Okay.
First game of the season.
Yeah, first game of the season, we were, I think, 13-12 down or something like that. And on the halfway meter, turned around, they all called me and said, it's time to kick. So
you weren't part of that decision, they just told you it's time for you to kick.
Put him in the deep end.
Who's most likely to be the team DJ?
Ludi van der Walt, come off.
Is it?
Yeah. Ludi van der
I
Walt.
don't know. We've got so many different music genres in our
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
It just depends, like what we feel.
So there's not like a theme song for the team.
no
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that playing in the bus on the way or in the
I think
warm-up?
the game.
Yeah,
To the game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So a lot of music being listened to, but Wild Wild West is the big one.
Multiple speakers going at once.
You have to pick what you're going to listen to. Amazing. So I asked a bunch of questions about the back line, but let's get into the forwards now. So this is a question we asked Michael House, we asked Stellenberg, who's most likely in the gym to bench press the most?
Kevin van Vleuten.
Kevin. Yeah. He's
He's like a bench press warrior.
Number six. His brother.
Okay.
He's a bench press warrior, that guy.
Your brother and you play in the same team?
Yes.
That's proper. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
he's a bench press warrior, that one.
Yeah. So what is he?
145.
145. Okay, so that's more than our answer from Stellenberg, but it is still less than the Michaelas guy.
That
Guy's a joke.
No, that guy is insane.
I watched him bench that 180 at PD camp. That's insane.
So okay, when you said it was a joke, I thought you were saying what he claimed was a joke.
No,
but not
I
saying that
watched
it's
it. I saw it with my eyes.
having
so-
verification.
Yeah.
Was it something to behold?
It was. We felt like he could have gone more, but yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, well maybe next time we ask the question to him, it will be.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys from KZN, who's most likely to slide into a Sharks player's DMs?
Jamie Wumbu.
Jamie.
I don't know, bro.
I feel like it's Fiso.
Why? No, bro. I feel like it's somebody who would like be asking for advice, like.
He always ask you for advice.
Like a Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Frey, our hooker.
Okay.
Yeah, he would slide into one of the Sharks players asking for help. with
Asking
his
for
Let's
line-out
get a
and-
mic to Sviso. I heard your name mentioned. Can you defend yourself or agree?
I don't think I'll make it. So
You're not gonna be sliding into a Shark player's DMs.
I might.
You might.
I might.
Will you be asking
I
for?
might, so it's like a 50-50. Yeah, so maybe.
All right. But I mean, the Sharks. I guess there are a lot of Springboks in the Sharks as well, so it's a good pool to tap into, and we see. Sekatelo Siai having started over the past couple weekends for the Sharks. Did any of you guys ever play against him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year, yeah.
Did you experience him breaking through any of his footwork?
One of his famous tries is actually against us.
Oh no.
Jamie, it looks like that's not a great memory.
I was the one who got stepped last. So,
okay.
yeah, but I also played with him last year in the Craven Week. He's something special.
What's that like when you go from being sort of enemies and then you become teammates for a week?
Surprisingly, the transition was pretty smooth. Obviously, there's banter here and there, jokes about who's the better school in KZN, but it was a good bunch of boys last year.
Well, who's the better school in KZN this year? I mean, Northwood. You guys are putting your hands up for that at the moment. So that's very cool to see. And then I also think you can feel less bad about being stepped now that he is literally a shark. So you can say you've been stepped by a shark. That's true. That's what you can say. So we're doing this live at Wildertrauma. There's a whole lot of action behind us. I'm gonna just got a couple more questions for you guys. Who's most likely to take up coaching once they're done playing? Take up coaching. Who's most likely to become a coach?
Yeah, Justin Parkinson.
Yeah, his nickname
number 7.
His nickname is actually coaching.
Yeah. And is that because he's already coaching, or like?
The way he acts.
Yeah.
His nickname in our team is Coach.
Coach P. Coach P. Yeah.
Is that because he's giving a lot of unsolicited advice, or what's?
That guy's got a rugby brain.
Okay, so it's because he
switched
can
on.
see the play and everything.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Then the last one I'm going to ask you guys: who's most likely to become an influencer?
Zach Frey. All the TikToks you make. Think about it.
No. There's a few characters in our side.
Yeah,
that's a bit
and I think Northwood, you guys, as a school, are like the most followed school in South Africa on social media. Your social media guys do a good job. So there's something in the water there. But what are your characters posting on TikTok, Instagram? What's the sort of content?
His comment about Zach Frey, our hooker, on TikTok. He's very active on TikTok.
And what's he putting out there?
Dance moves.
Yeah, he's a dancer.
And you said he's the hooker.
Yes.
Okay, so he's an agile hooker.
Yeah. He's got loose hips.
Oh, I didn't ask that the dance moves were good, so I presume they are.
They're right.
They're all right. For a hooker, they're good.
Yeah.
they are.
And then anyone else?
Sundilani.
Is it?
So it's always.
Josh Mills as well.
Yeah, Josh Mills
He's
as
also
well.
active on his social
We got a
media.
couple of suspects here.
It's good to have characters in the team so that a diversity of everyone and everyone coming together. You at least keep it light-hearted. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. All the best for the rest of the club and the rest of the season. Welcome back to Rugby on 216. All that's left to do is ask the ref and the impossible truth. I still haven't refereed a schools match since you guys set me the goal of doing a schools match, then bringing me on, then you guys choose the clips.
Games or what?
I've been refereeing club. I just haven't had schools games for a while.
Have you retired out of refereeing as a whole? Or, we'll turn
And I
it
was
down.
at Vilderklava, so yeah, no, there's been.
We'll turn it
mostly
on.
club.
I think Dion van Blommensteen has eventually seen through him. It's all in there.
Given me a break. Okay, ask the ref. So I'm going to show you guys a clip. It's a pretty straightforward one. It's from the Wynberg-Stellenberg game. It's a kickoff. Ethan van Biljon doesn't usually make many mistakes, but here he makes a slight mistake, as all 10 sometimes do, and he kicks the ball directly into touch. My question for you guys is simple. What options do Wynberg have if the kickoff goes directly into touch? So the non-kicking team, what can they choose?
Should they choose?
Yeah.
Re-kick, or you can play from there. You can sort of take a quick line out and play from there.
Anything to add, Sputs? Okay, you've sort of got, there are 4.
So the line out doesn't have to be a quick one.
No, it can be an actual line
Yeah,
out.
it can be an actual line out on halfway.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, you can line out from halfway.
Yeah. So the mark of
Because he's kicked it out directly into touch.
okay.
So the mark of touch is on the halfway. So if it gets kicked directly into touch, like it does here, something that's very useful for players to know is that you can take a quick throw if you follow all the normal rules of quick throw. So if someone there,
Oh, you can run to the
you
halfway
can run
line.
all the way
Yes, I
to the
remember
halfway
this.
line with the ball and take the quick throw there, and I've seen that happen, and it results usually in a try because no one's expecting it. You can go back for a scrum. You can have a re-kick.
But you can also just take a look line out there, but no,
Yes.
no you can take it.
You
there.
can. It would be silly, but
It's silly, but I'm saying, but
yeah. And then this also applies for all types of restart, kickoff, and dropouts. So if the 22 dropouts.
Except it's not got on drop on football rugby.
Yeah.
So.
Why does so few sides look? I know the scrum in the middle of the field is a great attacking opportunity, right?
Yes.
The line-out one
But
is-
the lineout's a brilliant attacking
See,
opportunity.
my thing, I always thought like,
Especially if you have a slightly weaker scrum.
Yeah.
I sort of thought like, for example, like the line-out was. I never thought it was the one who thought you had to run there and play. I never knew you could set up a full line, like a normal line-out and play.
Like the Springboks, okay?
Do you choose a side? Where you run it.
No, it will be on the side it went out.
Yeah.
Oh,
The line
side
out.
it went out.
But it will be so the line out will be on
Because
on
on the
the
left-hand
mark,
side, you just on the mark and just
on the mark
basically-
of touch, which is the 50. So it'll be on the side it went out. It's like normal. Ball's
Yeah.
been kicked directly out, so it's where it's kicked from. That's where the line out is.
So
And
like,
anywhere
I know
behind
the
there
rule.
is the quick throw.
I knew the rule.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, in my mind now, more sides should use the line out because let's take the box, that big pack of forwards, all right? Happens. Take the line out. Okay, well they win scrum penalties anyway, but take the line out, force the penalty, so maul it. Then you're kicking it out in the corner.
Yeah.
And
As opposed to from the middle of the field.
So let's take school sides. Like we see, Paul Kim has a good maul. Affies has a good maul.
Yeah.
So if Affies gets that opportunity, take the halfway
out,
line
take it
out, maul it, win a penalty. Now you've got a penalty on the 10-meter line. Fly dinks it out in the corner. You can score.
I think it's more like the hard thing is like, I mean, obviously it depends on the coach. I mean, I think obviously middle, I mean, center scrum is great. Obviously, you can split the defense. But I agree with you. I think I've seen teams, it's funny enough, because they can't scrum, they take the re-kick.
Yeah.
Yes. Like the kick off again. And
Especially in school rugby, you'll see that. So people often ask me, well, why is re-kick there? I would expect in this case to see it less, because this is if the ball goes directly into touch. But if the ball doesn't go 10 meters, you can have a scrum or a re-kick. And sometimes a weak scrum team will pick the re-kick. But yeah, so this is the law that applies for all kickoff, restart, all dropouts, even in professional rugby where there is a goal line dropout, it applies for this. You can choose to have the kick retaken, to have a scrum, to have a line out, and to have a quick throw. I've seen all of them except line out actually happen, so it would be interesting to see.
I just say line out should happen more often because
Yeah. No,
I agree with you.
because firstly, now somebody will immediately say, yeah, you can lose your line out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you lose the line out on halfway, so what?
yeah, no, 100%. No, I agree.
Take the line out.
Right, well, something...
I just love to see refs for some reason. I mean, no one blows guys in front of the kicker anymore.
In South Africa,
It's like it's stopped. I don't know what year it's decided to stop, but like
So remember,
I'm talking to the kicker, just kick off. He's in front there, and that's fine. I'm like, okay, don't do that anymore.
but in South African rugby, the biggest blessing a side can get is when another side kicks it out on the full because our sides can't take kickoffs. so it's like I've got to, I don't have to catch it. Yeah,
That is true.
So we're talking about unexploited things, right? You spoke about the line out not being unexploited. Law 12.9, I'll just put it up big in bold. Coaches, go have a look at this law because this will really help you. Drill it into your teams. I've done a few sessions with first teams before. They've asked me to come in. I'm not sure why. There was just no one else they could get.
He's caught on. He's even dissing himself.
This is something coaches didn't even know. Kickoff. Ball goes dead. What are your options? Like it's kicked through the dead ball line.
Is it scrum on the halfway line?
Yeah. Or a re-kick. Kickoff ends up in goal without that team touching it. They ground it. What happens?
Is it not a 5-meter scrum? No. It was just carried back.
No, it wasn't carried back.
It wasn't
They
carried
didn't
back.
touch it.
No one's touched it. It's been kicked off, lands in the in goal,
Who dotted down the opposition?
and the opposition dots it
Is
down.
that 22?
It's a 22 is one of the options, isn't it?
No.
No.
It's not an option at all. It's
Yeah.
a scrum
It's
back in the middle or a
it's-
re-kick.
I just want to say it's also a scrum in the middle.
It's also a scrum.
Yeah.
And that's under
yeah.
law 12.9. So many people don't know that. So in
whose ball
open
is-
play,
whose ball is it?
it's the non-kicking team. So in
that's
open play, if you kick a ball dead,
Yeah,
it's the 22 or scrum where you kicked it from.
Yes.
If you kick a ball into in goal and it's grounded, for our rugby, not for international and professional rugby, for us, if you kick it in goal and it's grounded, it's a 22
In open play.
in
yes.
open play. But from kickoff, if your kickoff goes dead,
Yes.
or if the kickoff ends up in goal and you
And you just dot it.
Yeah.
and you immediately
It's our scrum,
ground it,
halfway.
Yeah.
it's your scrum back on the halfway or a
Yes.
re-kick, but you'll take the scrum. And I even saw this with the junior box on the weekend. The guy's catching the ball a meter away from in goal,
Yeah.
and it looks like, cool, the ball's not going to roll dead, but it doesn't need to. Just let it land and ground it, and you're going all the way back. I don't think teams know that, take advantage
amazing.
of it
I
enough.
like that.
I don't think coaches know that. Now, hopefully you do, and hopefully you take
even,
advantage of it.
and Alexander, even levels above. Even
That-
levels above.
that is-
Carry cap rugby, URC rugby, you see guys taking kickoffs
You see guys trying to,
very, very deep.
and you see them trying to play out the in goal
Yes.
sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
just like, why?
Yeah.
No, I've never thought about it. Just you see the in goal, like, okay, cool, pause, or like run out and then set up a try and exit.
Yeah.
Can you catch it out of the air as well in your in goal and just
No,
dot it
because
up?
no, you kind of resulted in it. Actually, no, you can catch it from the air if it has crossed the plane
Yes.
of the
Yeah,
in-goal.
but it's play.
Yeah,
I catch it in the,
yeah.
Sorry,
I catch it in the
I thought you
try
meant
line.
from outside.
No.
If you're in goal
Yeah,
and you
and
catch
you
it,
catch it, boom.
put it down.
Yeah.
There's a key word in the law. It says immediately. Okay, so you must do it immediately.
Yeah.
If you decide, okay, I'm going to run out of my in goal, and then you're like, okay, no, now I ground it, it's a 22.
Okay.
Because the law does have the word immediately. I mean, that's obviously up to debate what immediately
Yeah,
really
it's
means.
one of those that they wanted to make.
The question
tough,
is,
you know.
But
You're
it's-
right.
I'm keen to see, because obviously
Just
because
ground
it
it.
doesn't happen so often. I'd love to see a team do it and see if they catch out a few referees.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
No, I'm saying,
I'm confident.
But not to have a go at some referees, because there's some certain laws that just never get
If
used.
the coach doesn't know.
Where like when a player does use, I'm like,
Yeah.
you've seen the clip of Angus Gardner and TJ Perinara where
And they have their chat.
The chat.
Yeah.
And he goes like, if it's actually should
That's
be our
true.
advantage. It's like,
I
you're
will
right.
say,
But you know what? When we were at school, and you had to study those long questions, you spot. You study the questions you know they're going to ask, and you leave out the other 20.
Yeah.
I think refs does that with their law exams as well. They spot, so they know the laws. They know, but they know they're not going to ask that one. So
there's another weird instance that I've only seen once in a video from New Zealand when it was really windy. If you kick off and the ball goes dead through your own in goal, so it literally goes and goes backwards. And your own, it's a 5-meter scrum, but that's unsurprising. Guys, your favorite part of the show where you get to experience a bit of Schadenfreude, lovely German word, some pleasure at my pain. The impossible truth, I'm on 33%, one from free. Let's see if I can improve it.
Let's keep him at one.
yeah,
One from 4, okay.
I'll lead the charge. Alex Del Solborn this weekend. Dale's first team rugby field, its nickname is the Heron's Nest.
Mark Boucher, former Proteas wicketkeeper, old boy of Selborne College.
I do not think that the nickname of the first team field is what you just said, because a couple of weeks ago I interviewed the Old Dalian Union president.
Did you not listen?
But
He interviewed the Old Dalian Union president.
So I'm saying that you're a truce, but
Yeah, in fast break.
hey, you always say you want me to actually know, and I knew. I should
know
have
where Mark Boucher went.
to 50%. No, I had no clue. I would have said it was like from KZN or something.
I thought with the interview maybe he'll find out, and Alex, it's false. It's the graveyard.
The graveyard. I even know what it is called. See. Oh, wonderful.
So
Up
back
to
to 50.
50%. Oh, what a fantastic way to end the show. That's a brilliant, brilliant way to end the show. And I hope you're feeling as great as I am after a wonderful week of school rugby. We've got all our picks coming up on the weekend. If you missed them, make sure you check them out on social media at SuperSport Schools. You'll be able to see what we have picked. That's all from us this week. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, Thursday at 7. But for now, bye-bye.
Coach Cooks here. Do you remember what we were doing 5 years ago? I remember where I was. In April 2021, SuperSport started something big, something bold, something that changed the way we see the sports we love. Over 40 sports right across the country, from basketball in Soweto, rugby festivals as Lalin, water polo in Durban, rowing in Makanda, cricket in the Midlands, and every other sport you can think of. War cries, amakwijo, blazer displays, marching band. Jeez, can't forget a booty roll as well. Man, we've seen it all. And whenever you could not be there in person, all of that incredible school sport has been right here in the palm of your hands. After 5 years and over 1.5 million subscribers later, SuperSport Schools has grown from just giving young South Africans their time to shine to being the breeding ground for tomorrow's champions. What a story. SuperSport Schools would not be 5 years old if it weren't for the schools, the coaches, parents, and most importantly, the athletes. Happy birthday, SuperSport Schools. Here's to the next 5 years of sporting memories.